Okay, we're doing an assisted pull-up today. We're using a resistance band to take some of the weight to help Melissa in the lift. She's got her hands positioned wide. They're slightly wider than shoulder width. She's got a core switched on tight. We're relaxing through the traps, and I'm going to get Melissa to power up and pull her body weight up through to the top. As she does, we're going to squeeze through the back, really control it on the way down. She's breathing in as she comes down. She's exhaling out on the power on the way up, and she's controlling the whole way through. Core stays on nice and tight the entire time. It's really good if we can actually do this for 4 sets with 10 to 12 reps. Oh. We're doing an incline shoulder-width push-up. Mel's hands are at shoulder-width apart. Chest is nice and proud, butt's down, core is on really nice and tight. She's breathing in as she goes down and then breathing out as she pushes up. Just double checking the whole way through that core stays on nice and strong.
The exercise we have here today is a standing barbell military press. Alicia's hands are just over shoulder width apart. Her knees are slightly bent, core tucked in nice and tight, chest up. She's going to be raising the bar above her head as she breathes it out, locking the elbows, slowly and controlling all the way down. Big breathe in, exhale on the way up, keeping the tension through the shoulders at all times, as well as the core switched on tight. This exercise is great performed at about 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps with a really good controlled tempo. This exercise we have here is a rear delt row. So really focusing on the squeeze through the rear delt. Alicia's hands are shoulder width apart, her knees are slightly bent, her glutes are contracted for stability and her core tucked in tight. Alicia is now going to raise the bar up to her chest, just underneath her chest. As she does this, the elbows are going to stay out wide, pulling right through the rear delt here. Big squeeze at the top as she controls it on the way down. Her breathing pattern is going to be exhale at the powerful part, which is bringing the bar up, and breathing in on the way down. This exercise is best performed at about 4 sets of 12 reps, and if you can get those extra 3 out, go for it.
Okay, we're going to be hitting Melissa's rear delts with this next exercise. She's going to be doing a high pulley row. What's going to be really important in the way that she's setting up today is that we're keeping a slight curvature in her spine, that we're keeping the chest proud and up, and when she pulls back to her chest, we're keeping the shoulders up and raised, squeezing through the rear delts, controlling it on the way out, and then powering it through to the chest on the way down, squeezing again through the rear delt, exhaling on the way down, inhaling on the way out. Nice control. And we do this for a set of 4 with 12 reps. Okay, we're doing a bent over rear delt fly. In the positioning on this one, Melissa's got her knees slightly bent. She's bending forward from the hips and her chest is nice and proud. As she's bringing the dumbbells up to meet her shoulder, she's got a slight bend in the elbows and she's squeezing, contracting through the rear delt, controlling the motion on the way down and powering up on the way up. It's really hard for people to actually activate their rear delt, so I'm just touching Melissa here as she's bringing it up just to make sure that she's contracting through the areas where she needs to, reminding herself of where that is, keeping the control on the way down. And again, we go for a range of 4 sets with 12 reps.
This exercise today is a straight arm lat pull down. We're going to be focusing on pulling through the lats. As Alicia brings the bar closer to her thighs, she'll be exhaling and breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down, keeping her chest up, squeezing right through the lats all the way down, really contracting. And on this exercise, I personally would recommend doing 4 sets of 12. This exercise we have here is a front raise with a straight bar, making sure that we choose a bar that's not too heavy for this one, as it is an isolation for the front delt. Alicia has her knees slightly bent, so her glutes are switched on and core tucked in nice and tight. Her chest is up. She's going to take a deep breathe in and exhale on the way up, meeting just about chin level as she slowly controls the bar back down to her thighs. So really focusing on the front delts working through this exercise. It is an isolation, so you should really be feeling the contraction coming all the way through to the peak of the exercise. This one we could work between 10 and 15 reps depending on how heavy the bar is. Don't ever sacrifice your form in order to get extra reps out. Great form, well done.